I want to talk about ONEUS. For those of you not familiar with ONEUS, they originally debuted as a six-member boy group on RBW in 2019. Now they're down to five members. I've reviewed ONEUS before, and I liked them. I always was like, oh, they're good, they're good. And then I saw them in Las Vegas this year at the Weebridge Music Festival, and they blew me away. I walked away they were kind of the highlight for me because their performance was phenomenal. Really athletic attack dance moves. So if you're ever on the fence about seeing ONEUS live, go see them because I liked them, but they weren't like one of my alt groups. And I was blown away by them at Weebridge in Las Vegas. So I've seen them live. I'm a fan. The new EP, it's called La Dolce Vita. It's 4 songs plus a Spanish language version of the single. The single is Baila Conmigo. I want to talk about this. It's a sexy Latin song. Lido starts things off with these breathy vocals. Really nice vocal performance from Lido. If you're not familiar, he's like this super masculine rapper in the group. And he starts off the single confidently with good vocals. Like, I thought his vocal performance was great in this. Sejo slays the vocals per usual. So good. I love the Spanish trumpet in this song. I kind of wish they would have used it more. I think there's a missed opportunity. Really, you could have punched up the song even more with that sound. That sound is so unique for a K-pop song, and it's really nice and kind of continues the tone of this song. So I wanted a little more of that Spanish trumpet. It's a sexy Latin dance track. They all deliver vocally. They always do. I will say it's not my favorite ONEUS track. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's the best song ever. There are certain songs that they've put out that I like more, but I don't dislike it. If I was to grade this, I'd give it like a B. It's good. It's not A plus, but it's good. It's good. Music video, however, yes, I loved this music video. That opening formation is interesting because they're kind of like highlighting the height difference between the main dancer, which is Juan Mung, and the taller members of the group. They do this thing like this, and he's kind of in the center. I liked that. I thought it was interesting that they weren't shying away from the height difference. It was embracing that he is smaller, and that's okay. At least that's how I took it. I love the gold glitter effect into water, the green floor. Great transitions. The choreography slays. I just talked about how good they are at live performance and dancing. I love this choreography. It's so good. I like the rhythm and the hip movement. I also like the moves where they look like they're dancing with someone. That's really cool. I love that. I thought that was really cool. It was a little bit different. The choreography was a little more rhythmic here, not just tons of fast, sharp movements. And I'm always a little partial to that. I like groups that have some rhythm and can groove. So I liked this choreography. Lido, correct me if I'm wrong, but is Lido giving Wonho vibes to anyone else? Wonho from Monsta X. He's really, you got to close the gyms, guys. You need to close the gyms in Korea. Some of these boys are out of control. And he is out of control. He is jacked in this video. The styling works. I think the styling's great. Their music videos always work for me. Maybe that's because they're great dancers. I loved the colors. I liked the blues and the greens and that purple kind of gradient room where they were all looking up. Loved it. Powerful dance break at the end. I like this music video. The music video, and this happens a lot in K-pop, but the music video made me like the song more. I think the song's just okay. I think the music video is really good. And my kind of thing with ONEUS is I think they're better than the songs they're given. The songs are good, but I think they deserve an amazing song because they're so talented. Vocally, they always deliver. And they're amazing dancers. They're handsome. They have a lot going for them. So I just think next single, I would love like a really impactful, great one. This one was good, but Let's talk about the rest of the album though, because I did like another song on the album a little bit more. And again, there's only 4 songs, so I don't really have album picks because there's only 4. So if I had to pick, it would be the single, and then my favorite song was one called Simulation. It has this heavy feel with this piano and bass. The bass almost sounds like a standing bass, like a double bass or a cello. I'm not sure, but for me, that's the sound I felt, and that's such a different feeling. It's sexy. This is sexy, but not like stripper sexy. This is like cabaret, kind of slinky. Like there's something here that's a little bit more refined, a little bit more mature. The scene is set in this one, and I love that. I love picturing a room, and they set a tone and they set a scene in this one. So I love Simulation. I thought this was my favorite song on the album. And I love the back and forth, the difference in their voices, because the thing I will say about ONEUS's voices, they're so polished. They're clear, they're polished. There's not a lot of like grit vocally. So you have these clear, beautiful vocals. And then you have Lido coming in with a very gruff voice in his rap. It's in this song similar to Mingy from ATEEZ. I love the juxtaposition between those two. The smooth vocals and then this rough. It works so well. It works. Mwah. Love it. Love it. I thought it was really effective. The whole thing was produced really well. I was just talking about they need a great song. Let's go this route. Let's go this route, ONEUS. I am here for this. And I would have loved to see, I would have loved to have seen a music video for Simulation. Yes. Um, I think Epilogue has a familiar sound that's a bit soothing. I like the music. The guitar and the verse is nice. The chorus feels a bit retro, but like in a way, like a K drama from the 90s or something. Epilogue may not be the best song ever, but it was pleasant. It was pleasant. The intro, good. Didn't love it. I think Simulation is my favorite song from this album. So now I'm going to rank them. It's time for my rankings. Every week when I do a review, I rank the songs on the album from my least favorite to my favorite. This is first listen. This will change. These are my initial gut reactions as I listen, what stood out to me. Coming in at number 5, I'm going to say Baila Conmigo, the Spanish version, just because it's a different version of the single. It's not a different song. I also want to point out that they did sing in Spanish as well as Korean in the single, which is smart. There's so much English language, but I love when these groups are doing Spanish language because Latin America loves K-pop, supports K-pop, and it's also a smart business move. You don't have to cater everything to the US and the United States. There's a massive market with Spanish speaking fans all over the world. So I think this is just smart. Okay, so my number 5, for that reason, number 5 on La Dolce Vita by ONEUS, Baila Conmigo, the Spanish version. Number 4 is Intro Begging You. Number 3, Epilogue. Number 2 was the single, Baila Conmigo. And my number 1 song off this new EP from ONEUS is Simulation. Go check it out, guys. It's fantastic. I love it. This was a good project. Again, all of their projects, I rarely dislike a ONEUS release. I also think I rarely am blown away by all of the songs. They're good. What makes them great is the live performance. What makes them great, the vocal quality and what they bring to the table. They're also very charismatic. I was lucky enough to see a lot of the meet and greet and press and everything else with them at Wheat Bridge Festival and Expo in Las Vegas this past year. They were charming. They were charismatic. There's a lot here to like. This group is underrated. So show them some love. And if you ever get a chance to see them in person, go. Go, go, go. Now it's time to talk biases. I'm going to tell you my bias and record for each group because it's fun, because it's K-pop, and we all love talking biases. So my bias is Kionki, and my record is Seiyo. Forgive me for my pronunciation. I'm so bad at pronunciation because, as you know, the way things are written isn't how it sounds because there's different, like a lot of different sounds for a vowel in our language. Um, I will get better. I will get better. If anyone knows where I can take a Korean class here in LA, I learn better in like an actual classroom environment. I would love to go sit with a tutor or sit in a class. So hit me up, please. I know my pronunciation's awful. I'm trying and I want to get better. I love ONEUS. They're so talented. They do have tons of great songs. So please go support ONEUS if you aren't already. They're great. I'm a fan and I liked this comeback. So congratulations to you guys.